All right, welcome back. Everybody doing all right tonight? We're gonna do a little speed series here. We're gonna kind of get you in and rush you in and out and give you a good quality product like Earl Scheib paint job or Mako paint and body. We're gonna do. I'm gonna try to do 4 videos tonight that are 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes long. First, I'll do the unboxing of a mail drop box I got today, and then in no particular order. My next plan would be these Mustangs right here. We'll do those. Two of them y'all guys probably know and have seen on the shelves, but the other ones are a lot older. I got 3 Ferraris that are real nice from way back here. Finally got the National Icon set, Skyline. The missus got it from at the grocery store yesterday. She just happened to find a fresh drop in the dump bin up front by the door. And I guess that'd be it. So unboxing, Mustangs, Ferrari will be a quick one, and the National Icons. So we'll go ahead and get into the unboxing. I know there should be hopefully a Zamak Honda in here. And honestly, I really can't remember what. This is an old trade deal that I've worked out with a guy that I've traded with a bunch in Virginia. And I really couldn't tell you what else is in here because the way it normally works is he picks out ones he wants. I send them to him, just whatever. And he'll trickle in photos over time. And I'll say yay or nay or whatever. And I know he's good for it. They come in when they come, and that's just how we do it. So I really have no idea what's going to be in this thing besides a Zamak hatchback EG Honda. I probably should have honestly opened these up, save a little time, but that's part of the fun. We get into the box, nice bubble wrap. Just a little change of pace too for you guys to check out something different. So for starters, we have oh cool, 16 Bugatti Chiron, 2019 run. Very nice. Haven't seen that one before. It'll be a trash freebie for your YouTube stand. See, avid admirer right there. He does a little social media himself. He does more of the quick Facebook reel thing, and I think he does TikTok too. Let's see what we got here. There's no telling what's going to be in this thing. Oh, very cool. Looks like a, kind of hard to tell, the bubble wrap in there. And the final, here we go. That sounded expensive. It sounded like a rhino just tipped its lid in my bathroom. So my oldest son must have fell in the shower. He let everybody know he's okay. Miss is going to go check it out and make sure he ain't got a broken hip. I guess this is for... Oh, okay. So it's one of those, one of these deals. You put it in there. Very nice. Thank you much. All right, got a little bit more in here. Boom. That's the little doll right there. And the Zamaks are about to come out too. Every single one of them. Looks like some kind of pod container. Never seen one of these. It's like a little Hot Wheels trash can. sweet. This is the Star Wars drag bus, I think. I was actually going to get this from my wife, and it's really cool. I didn't say anything to him about it, but yeah, we'll definitely put this on the turntable. Look how. Sorry, we're working in unison tonight. She's got a lot of orders she's got to work on and get done. Oh, I got some treasure hunts from him too. Got the old Hot Wheels keychain cut. Got the Mars Perseverance rover, which is really cool because brother-in-law works for NASA, and we have a few things that I've picked up over time. I don't have one of these, so it's cool to get that. This little guy, Tune 70 Bug. I don't have one of those either. This is the treasure hunt Ram. I have the truck ride. That's fine too. He has it marked as an extra freebie. A buddy of mine might want that. This is another treasure hunt he sent. Now I can dig this for a number of reasons. I'm from the generation to where one of my fondest memories of an arcade, if you will, was a place that was open for a long time, not far from where we actually live in Clear Lake. Not where we live in Clear Lake, but the location was in Clear Lake. They had putt-putt golf. They had indoor arcade. They had batting cages. And they had bumper boats. And they had bumper cars at one point, too. And let me tell you, if you have not experienced that, you ain't lived. So if you know anywhere left or where you live that has a location that still has one or two of those, take your kids or take yourself and do that, because it is it's a lot of fun for all ages. It's like a Maestro Transport, yeah, ramp truck. These are always cool to have, just for a number of reasons. If you need to set something up on a display and you don't have an empty Hot Wheels Transport or whatever, you can throw a big body car on there or something small, kind of play with the scale to get it right. I got a handful of Lucy's in here, so let's get this box out of the way. See what else we got. Oh, cool. I don't have this one. This is that Batman. I'm not sure which one this was from, but it's that. It's really cool. Ooh. Very nice. He knows I have a Batmobile collection. It's nothing too spectacular, but it's better than most people. Sorry, I'm beating up the mic. It's more than probably most people have, but a little bit of variation from several years. I'm proud of it. I like what I have for what I've collected. This little guy here is going to be Batmobile. I don't have this one. I'm not sure when it's from. I've never even seen it. It's definitely Dark Knight-ish. Couldn't tell you which one that was from. Trying to get these things open so we can get them on the turntable. So what I'll do, to save a little time, I will cut these things off the cards and just stick them all on the turntable so I can get a view of them. And I'll read you all the card info as it's going around and around. So funny story about this truck. The last box I got from this guy, granted we've traded a lot, probably 8 to 10 times, I would say. I traded for a bunch of mystery models, and there was two things that were really cool about this box. So I opened up probably 6 or 7 of these things. I can't remember how many I had. Like the second or third one, it was a BMW. Oh God, what was that car? Like a 02, 03 M series, like a 328 or something like that. And I pulled it out of the package, and it had an error. It had a mismatched wheel on the driver's front, I believe. So I was sending him pictures, and he was like, "Oh, that's really cool. I'd never seen a mystery car with an error." So maybe not the last one I opened up, but maybe second to the last. I can't really remember. The bag was marked as a Cyclone, and apparently he had just overlooked it, and someone had slipped the bag and put a light little bit of tape on it and stuck a phony car in there. And I sent him a picture. I said, "Yeah, this is not a GMC Cyclone." He was like, "Oh wow!" So he said, "That wasn't me," and I took his word for face value. It happens. It wouldn't be the first time that we've overlooked, grabbing those things. He could have bought it at a table show or whatever, but he said, "Yeah, I got one somewhere. Let me dig it out, and I'll send you one." So I'm glad to have that truck because that thing is way better than all the rest of the variants. The gloss black paint is sharp. Don't have this one either. You're lucking out, man. 3 for 3. I don't have any of these. And then the last one. So I wrap my cars just like this. I normally open them a lot easier. But now I know why some people gripe about wrapping cars up like this because they're just too impatient. I'm not normally. I normally take my time to open them up. I don't have this one either. I have the purple one, like it. So very cool. I don't have anything here with the exception of the T2 pickup. Let me pause the camera real quick, and I'll get Mama to take care of that for me so y'all don't see me and my fashionable wares, if you will, right? I'm not looking my finest. I had a long, rough day, work and going here and going there, and did a little bit more when I came home. I just want to get my comfy britches on. So stand by real quick. We'll pause the video. I'll cut these things off the cards. We'll do a little turntable, and we'll give y'all some descriptions. All right, CP30, Volkswagen Dragba, 3PO. Sorry, I got the expert back there correcting me. It's still on my agenda to watch all these things. I have seen them, but I have not seen them 365.7 times like she has. But very nice adder to the Volkswagen collection. This thing is super sharp. The paint on it's just flawless. Very, very happy to have it to add to the mix. All right, 2019 release. This is a 2016 Bugatti Chiron. Hot Wheels Exotics, car 7 out of 10. Looks like it's an N case. I only have, there's only a handful of Bugattis I got. I think I have one other one besides this one and the one we opened up, the Transformer set. But this one's sharp. I haven't seen it even on many Facebook auctions or, things of that nature. So it's a good one to have. Flat bottom on this one, just like the other one. Nothing crazy, but still a nice main line. All right, little treasure hunt. I want to say this one's from 2018. Looks like it's a K case. They call this the Bump Around. It's part of the Hot Wheels Fun Park sub series. Vehicle 4 out of 5. Yeah, so it's the 50th anniversary of Hot Wheels, so that would make it 2018. And like I said, I kind of picked this one out because I don't really do fantasy castings. It's pretty much all licensed, but I did like this one for a number of reasons. Like I said, really the childhood endearment, if you will, coming back with bumper cars and bumper boats and stuff like that. And it's really nice. I mean, the paint on this thing is sharp. It's got the right amount of, it's got the right color scheme. Like this thing just is textbook of what you would have seen at a place that had these things. It only has a treasure hunt flame on the driver's side, if you will, but still very nice. I have a few Zamex that are outside the package, and they look good, but I think they've been out for a little while and they were actually gifts. So to see these things fresh out of the package, man, this is really going to expedite me opening those things up. So stay tuned for that. I'm definitely going to be opening up all the Zamax and putting them in a separate jammer case for the collection. I want to say I have probably 25 to 30 Zamax, and I have probably about the same amount as Target Reds, and they're from all different years and numbers. It's really a good mix. So this one is let's see what release it is. I'm gonna say 2022. It's an H case. This is a Hot Wheels J Imports car 4 out of 10. It's a 92 Honda Civic EG. And he had to scour the depths of the abyss to try to find this thing. He had a couple of them in the pics he was sending me, but I guess he had sold them or made trades. And he knew how bad I really wanted it, so he kept digging for it. And I guess he come across one. So thanks again. I'm really, really, really happy for this one. And it's going to be the one that kind of starts the show for the unboxing of the rest of them. All right, this little guy's probably gonna be a little ornery. He's so light he wants to keep rolling back and forth, but we're gonna roll with it. Super bright, I mean bright red paint. This one's new for 2020, so it's the Tune Series vehicle 3 out of 10. It's a 70 model Volkswagen Baja Bug. It looks like this was an M case. Like I said, I don't have a Tune VW Bug / Beetle. And they could not have done a better job with this car and this color scheme and these wheels. So extremely nice mainline, a lot better than I thought it would be out of the package. It's definitely no disappointment. All right, another treasure hunt, the 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel casting. I have a few of these in probably 4 different color variants. I don't have the 5th gen Ram, if you will. I have a 4th gen, a 17. It's the same body and cab, but different interior and grill and all that and what have you. So this treasure hunt here, it fits the bill. I mean, it's pretty nice for, those of us who grew up watching Baywatch. My wife actually got me a 5-pack from 93 or 4, somewhere in there, when she was up in Tribeca in New York, months ago. It's a Baywatch 5-pack series. So this is Hot Wheels Rescue Sub Series car 7 out of 10, 238 out of 250 for the year, and this is, I'm gonna say, a 2022, and this is a C case apparently. This thing's so shiny it's not wanting to focus. I need to turn the light down a little bit. Is that better, y'all? There we go. All right, on to the next. All right, don't shoot me, but I can't remember if this thing's called the Batwing or the Nightwing or whatever, but Bruce Wayne / Batman is in this thing in one of those movies. I saw it come out. I think it's in a 5-pack, and I don't have that 5-pack, so I'm glad to have this one. All right, this is the Batman or the Batmobile that I love because it was the animated series from, again, I'm probably going to get this wrong. I want to say it was like 94, 98. It's the one I watched after school when I was in elementary school. This was the Batmobile that he drove in those. And I have the gold one. I think I had the one that's like a dark maroon. And this one, it definitely is looking right with that metallic navy blue denim. I don't know. Bruce Wayne would like it. That's all that matters. All right, another Batmobile. I've never seen this one. I'm not sure if it was a 5-pack vehicle or it was on a card. I'm sure he'll watch this and he'll tell me, or I'll look it up. Dark Knight, I'm sure. Dark Knight variant or Dark Knight Rises or one of those. All right, last Batmobile. I'm not sure if this one's a tuned or what it is, but I have seen it and I don't have one of any color variant. So again, good to have this one, something different. And it's kind of in your face. Like whenever you see it, going round and round off camera to the side, it just makes you want to chuckle. So this obviously is the one from the Keaton Batman movies, which I actually had the model of this car that I couldn't tell you what scale it was. It was probably a 118. It was about 2.5 or 3 feet long. And my kids finally broke it about 7 or 8 years ago. It actually held the Batman action figure, it had the cockpit that opened and it had the button in the back where you push it and the sides come off, and and it was like the little skate version. You know how it goes down the alleyway? Well, you push that button in the back and the sides of the car would actually come off. And up in the fenders up here, he had those missile guns that would pop up that actually had that on there too. That was a toy I had from, 91 or 2, probably a few years after the first or second movie. But it didn't make it. The boys used it and played with it, and they got their use out of it. And I really can't remember if we packed it away, if it actually was salvageable. But I enjoyed it. They got to enjoy it. That's all that matters. Man, would you look at that right there, boy? That thing is nice. This definitely deserves to be a mystery model vehicle because it's definitely a little nicer. The only thing that really made it perfect is to do some, painted lenses or some tampos, which can still be done. The truck is really nice. The paint is super sharp. Um, the exact graphic that should be on the side of that truck from that time period. So, anyway, I didn't mean for this thing to run over 20 minutes, but it did. We'll go ahead and make this a quick close. Thanks for watching this one. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. Like, tag, share, follow, all that good stuff. Let everybody know about the channel so we can make it grow. And I'll continue to provide a good, elaborate variety of content. Like I said, we're going to get into some of these other ones tonight from all mixed years of Mustangs, the 3 Ferraris, and the National Icons set from this year. And next up after these is going to be some Johnny Lightning blister pools. So haven't done a whole lot of those on here. Been a lot of Greenlight, M2, a few Auto Worlds, but we'll get into some JLs and get those cracking. So stay tuned. We're going to throw some other ones down tonight, and you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching.